Hello everyone. Today is Sunday, February 5th.
Yes.
And right now we're staying at St. George Island at the Dr. Julian G. Bruce State Park. We'll be showing you that in another video. But right now we're driving through St. Joseph State Park that's on Cape San Blas, which is in the Port St. Joe area, right between Port St. Joe and Apalachicola. So, as we're driving back out of here, by the way, this park is under construction. They're actually going to be building some cabins and I think I said 2 camping loops here.
That's correct.
And I think completion is sometime this year, so we didn't know that before we drove out here. So right now we're driving back. But the purpose of this video today is basically to do our 1-year Casita review. As you remember, we've got a Casita Independence of 2021. And we've lived in it for several months this year. What would you say, 6-7 months?
Probably 9 this year.
Yeah, we've driven from, as you know, from California
to Maine.
Yep. And now we had been spending a lot of our winter here in Florida. So we leave Florida in a couple of days to head north.
Yes.
Into the colder weather.
Yeah.
We're heading the wrong way, but it's not actually been warm in this part of the Florida either, so.
No, it's kind of been cold, you know.
Yep.
You get a good day, like yesterday was real sunny, but we've been getting just a lot of cold, dreary days, you know.
Okay, so let's talk about our Casita. Things that we love and things that we don't.
Well, you know, I want to start with size. It's beautiful, and it's not so beautiful, you know, because it's small.
Yeah, we haven't seen a campground or campsite we haven't been able to get into this year.
No. And we had one that was pretty tight at Hart Springs. You couldn't have got too big a rig in there. And
so there are some positives for the size.
Yes, there is. I mean,
you know, never had a problem with the length or the width or nothing.
No.
So that's a positive. Second positive has been no exterior leaks.
No. And I had a couple of ones inside, but I mean that's you know, some plumbing that had, you know, shucked loose from it. So that ain't, I don't really even count that. You know.
As you're rolling earthquake down the road, you expect some things to come loose.
Yeah.
And so we're not going to count that. But, you know, no hail damage. We've been in 3 tornado warnings this year.
With hail.
With hail.
Yeah, and
we haven't lost anything. Exteriors as nice today as when we got it.
Oh, yeah.
So those are some positives.
Yeah. And the negative, I would say, you know what, guys? When we got that, we never thought of full-time, and it was just some things that occurred, and, you know, we just said, let's retire, you know? And we thought about canceling the order on this, but we had waited a year. We were only a few months from pickup.
Right.
You know, and then we said, well, let's just get it and see if we can make it work.
So the limitations that we've seen on this year is that, and we're talking about the Independence model specifically. Right? The fact that you have no interior seating other than the bed has been our one fatal flaw.
Yes. We would have probably been better, even though you'd had with the Spirit, because you having to crawl over each other.
In the bed.
But we would
Right.
have probably been better because you would have had a setting.
But we would have lost
spot.
storage space.
You would have lost some storage, from and under the beds, I think that, the Casita is probably perfect for a weekend
Trip, or
Yeah,
which is the reason we bought it to begin with.
To begin
That's what our
with.
intent was, a 3-day weekend,
yeah,
maybe a week long at the beach.
yeah.
Full time has been a challenge. We did buy a Gazelle tent, a 4-person tent, and that's helped give us some extra living space outside, and we've
It has.
enjoyed that.
Yeah.
And but being able to sit comfortably in it,
Or just set, really.
yeah, on a rainy day when you're not
on a
moving
rainy,
around
yeah.
much.
As you get older, it's a little, definitely a little harder on you, So,
I mean, if that's what your intent is, just a weekend trip or
or
a
a
week-long
month or
trip,
something, yeah, you can do it. Yeah.
we think it's a good purchase.
Yeah.
In retrospect, was it a good purchase for us? Maybe not, and that's because our lifestyle changed.
We did, and like I said, in all honesty, we did think about canceling it, but then we sat and, we were done so close to the pickup after we had waited, 14 months
Right.
to get it. We thought, well, let's see if you can make it work, but we're probably going to get something else.
Yeah, we're starting the search
Yeah.
after we get done with Florida here
Yeah.
to maybe move up to something bigger. We're not going to tell you what we're looking at.
No. And we're not going a lot bigger, because I definitely want to stay below 25 foot, because I like state parks. I like, want to go do some national parks. And, I want to keep that size down as much as I can. But I definitely want a place set in it. And,
we did make some modifications to it. We removed the bathroom door.
oh, yes.
In the Independence, when you open the bathroom door, it blocks the stove.
Yep.
That's a fatal design flaw.
Yeah.
I think in the
Well,
Independence.
Yeah, because you got to keep opening it and closing it. And then if you forget to reopen it, your bathroom either gets hot or really cold. Just, little stuff like that. And we thought, well, let's take the door off, and if we need to, we can put a curtain up. But we never even did that.
No, because we've been married 22 years.
Yeah, so it wasn't that big an issue to us.
We took the what's it called, off the sink?
Oh yeah, the cutting board.
The cutting board. We took the cutting board off the sink and put one of those little wire-looking sink
roll
covers,
things,
that you can roll up and you can let water
go through it. I
go
like
through
that
it.
much better, and still set your coffee pot
We have
up
liked
there.
that. The other thing that we did is we had to add a sound bar.
Oh, TV in that thing is absolutely,
When the air conditioner is running or the heat's running,
yeah.
And that's not a complaint about Casita. That's just
That's just
that's
any
RV air conditioners. You know
Yeah,
how
you know
it goes.
how it goes. Yeah.
But adding the sound bar, I think, really made a huge difference.
It did. And we really have got to see a lot of places with it. I
Yes.
mean, it's so, it's all just that, but definitely, we're going to get something else for us, you know. But like I said, we're not going to go super big. I'm not going to go do a fifth wheel or nothing, no 30-footers. You know, we've had that too. So, but I'm going to do something that's, you know, maybe a little more upgraded, I guess, to some degree. And still stay below that 25 foot.
But you know, for a basic fiberglass trailer, it's fine. There's a lot of positives about a fiberglass trailer.
Oh, God. Yeah, I really thought of an Airstream. I'm not going to lie. But, you know, a panel is, what, $8,000 to replace. Hail
Yeah.
is a problem.
Yeah.
And, you know, so, you know, with them issues and, you know, I don't think I want an Airstream because of that, even though I had this real thing for Airstreams. Because when I was a child, my father and mother had one, and we traveled in it and lived in it. When my father was working, pull it on the job and we'd stay in it. So
not to sound like a broken record, Casita's a good trailer. It's perfect for the weekend getaways or the
absolutely
week-long visits
easy
to the
tow.
mountains, to the beach, easy to tow.
Yeah.
Is it the trailer for us? We don't think so.
No, probably not.
And that's just because our lifestyle, our wants and needs have changed.
Has changed from when we ordered it, correct.
But you know, we did have some initial quality issues with Casita. They reconciled all of those. We haven't had any major issues since our last warranty work.
No.
So those have all resolved themselves.
Yeah.
So we've been pleased with how, you know, Casita serviced.
Yeah.
Their service department's been stellar.
Yes.
So
yep. They
we've
took
been
care
very
of
pleased with that.
Took care of all our complaints.
Concerns. Yep.
So, you know, is it a good trailer? Yeah, it is a good trailer. You know, and it's a trailer that, you know, ain't going to rot away from delamination, water, you know, intrusions in it. Which I still think, you know, the number one killer of an RV, especially a towable, you know, is water. And you ain't got to worry about that with it. But I think we are going a different direction.
So stay tuned.
Yeah, stay tuned. It's going to take a while to get the other one, but we're definitely, you know, going to switch it out. So, don't know how long it'll take, but... And that's kind of our update on it, you know? I mean, look, and one more thing, guys. If you're really going to try to full-time, you know, in a casita, which people do, I would still get the Spirit.
Right, because you have a dining room.
Because you have the dining room, and if you get tired of one position, you can at least go sit at the dining table.
Right.
To change it up. And, you know, when me and Donna got this, we wasn't thinking in them terms. We were just thinking of crawling over each other in the middle of the night as we're getting older.
And the storage, the extra storage.
And the little bit of storage.
In retrospect, we probably should have chosen a different model.
Yeah,
but then we would be
have
complaining about having to crawl
then
over
we'd
each
have
other.
complained about ain't that usually how it works? You know, you're always,
I mean,
you know,
there's no such thing as a perfect
no
RV.
No, they're not. No. or house or anything.
Yeah.
You know, there are things you would change even if you build a new one. You know, you get in that thing and go, you know, I wish this was that or that was this, you know. So that's just life. But I'm sure that I'll have plenty of complaints on my next one, you know. But
so we just want to give you an update of our 1 year
thing, and
1 year in the life.
And I still say that if you want a trailer, you know, for the getaway, the weekend, you know, Casita's a good trailer.
Yeah.
It is, you know. We had some problems, like Donna said, but they were petty stuff. It was just...
Except the hole in the floor.
Yeah.
I mean, the
which,
rest... Yeah.
Which they should have patched. They just slipped through there.
But that's okay. But they fixed it.
They took care of it, yeah. And so, you know, just think about that. If you're, you know, if you were a single person by yourself, I think you could get by with the Casita. One.
Right.
Because you would have all square footage to yourself.
Right.
But when you put another person in it, a dog in it on top of that, it starts packing up pretty quick, you know, so
we're turning off of, getting off Cape San Blas, so we hope you enjoyed the tour while we were at least talking. If you zoned us out, then maybe you got to see some
beautiful scenery.
Yeah.
Because it is very pretty up here in the Panhandle. So guys,
that's everything.
That's everything. That's our year update. And stay on. You never know where the adventure will go.